Hi, and welcome to Cenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, and welcome. So if you're tuned into the world of wellness, you've probably heard the buzz around ashwagandha. It's this ancient herb that's making a massive comeback, especially for dealing with all the stress modern life throws at us. But the big questions are, does it really work? And maybe more importantly, how long does it take? Let's get into it.
Okay, so you've got the bottle, you're taking it every day, but that one big question is probably hanging in the air. When am I going to feel something? You want to know if what you're feeling, or maybe not feeling yet, is totally normal. And that is exactly what we are going to break down today.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics. What even is ashwagandha? Then we'll dive into how it actually works, its magic. After that, the main event, the timeline you can expect. Then we'll cover some tips to get the best possible results, and of course wrap up with some crucial safety info. Let's do this. First things first, what exactly are we dealing with here? You know, ashwagandha is part of a special class of plants known as adaptogens. And that word, adaptogen, is really the key to the whole thing. See, it's not about just masking your symptoms or forcing a change. An adaptogen's job is to help your body get better at adapting to stress, helping it find its own natural balance. Think of it less like a sledgehammer and more like a smart thermostat for your body's stress response, just helping keep things nice and level.
And this is not some new wellness fad, you know? Ashwagandha, sometimes called Indian ginseng, has been a huge deal in traditional Ayurvedic medicine for literally centuries. It's been used forever to boost vitality and fight off stress. So modern science is really just starting to prove what ancient wisdom has known for a long, long time.
So, how does this ancient herb actually work inside our modern, often stressed out bodies? Well, it all comes down to how it interacts with our body's main stress response system.
Okay, so here's the deal. Ashwagandha gets in there and helps regulate something called the HPA axis. That's basically your body's command center for stress. Its main gig is to help lower high levels of cortisol, which you've probably heard of as the stress hormone. When cortisol is running wild all the time, that's when you feel anxious and on edge. By helping to bring that hormone back into a healthy range, ashwagandha helps you feel calmer and way more in control. All right, I know this is the part you've really been waiting for. So let's map out a realistic timeline. What can you expect, and when can you expect it?
For most people, this right here is the magic window. Now, some might feel little shifts earlier, but the clinical studies consistently show that taking it for about 2 to 4 weeks, that's when the really significant measurable drops in anxiety tend to kick in.
Let's break that down a bit more. In those first 1 to 2 weeks, you might just notice that your sleep is a little bit better, or maybe a subtle sense of calm. Don't get discouraged if that's all you feel at first. Then, by weeks 2 to 4, things get interesting. This is when many people report that real, noticeable drop in their daily anxiety. It really shows how the benefits build on each other. And then, after a month or two, you're looking at the peak effects. Things like more stable moods and even better focus. Now, seeing those results isn't just about passively waiting for the magic to happen, right? There are definitely things you can do to make sure you're getting the most out of this herb. So let's talk about how to make it really work for you.
Yeah, your timeline isn't set in stone. Lots of things can influence it, like the dosage you're taking, the quality of the product, and just your own unique body chemistry. Everyone's a little different. And of course, the big one, consistency. Plus, your lifestyle choices, like diet and exercise, play a huge role too.
People ask all the time, capsules or powder? Which one is better? Honestly, they're both super effective. Capsules are just incredibly convenient. You get a pre-measured dose and you're good to go. Powder gives you a bit more flexibility. You can mix it into a smoothie or some tea. It really just comes down to your personal preference.
So what's the game plan here? Well, first and foremost, be consistent. You got to take it every single day. A good starting point is around 300 to 500 milligrams a day, and you want to look for a standardized extract. That's super important because it guarantees you're getting enough of the active compounds that do all the heavy lifting. Taking it with a meal can also help your body absorb it better. And, you know, we have to say it, always check in with a healthcare professional to make sure it's the right move for you.
Okay, with any supplement, we absolutely have to talk about safety. While ashwagandha is generally considered really safe for most people, there are a few things you definitely need to know.
So the good news is, for most people, it's very well tolerated. But some might experience some mild side effects, especially when they're first starting out. We're talking things like some drowsiness, maybe a little digestive upset, or even a minor headache.
These usually go away as your body gets used to it.
And this right here is absolutely crucial. Ashwagandha is not for everyone. It may not be a good fit for pregnant women or for people with certain autoimmune conditions. This is exactly why we keep repeating this. Please always talk to your doctor before you start any new supplement routine. It's just smart.
When it's all said and done, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Ashwagandha is not a quick fix. It's not an overnight cure. A better way to think of it is as a long-term ally, a partner that helps your body build up its resilience over time. Patience and consistency, those are your keys to success here.
And that really leaves us with a great question to think about for our own health, right? Are we looking for that instant magic bullet, or are we willing to invest our time in a more patient, sustainable journey toward well-being? Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for watching Cenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit Cenario.com. See you in the next one.